Time blocking is often presented as a productivity method, a way to organize your day into neat sections of time, each task given a slot, each hour assigned a purpose. And on the surface, that sounds efficient, structured, controlled. But most people misunderstand what time blocking is actually for. It is not about doing more, it is about reducing chaos. Because without structure, your day doesn't expand evenly. It fragments. You jump between tasks. You react to whatever feels urgent. And by the end of the day, you feel busy, but nothing feels complete. That is not a workload problem. It is a structure problem. Time blocking fixes that by forcing decisions before the day begins. Not during it, not under pressure, but in a controlled environment where your thinking is clear. The simplest way to use it is to plan your day the night before. Not in detail, but in structure. You define where your focus goes. Not every minute, but the direction of your attention. Work block, deep focus block, admin block, recovery block. Each one creates boundaries for your mind, and boundaries reduce decision fatigue. Because every time you have to decide what to do next, you are spending energy. Small amounts, but constant. Over a full day, that becomes mental exhaustion. Time blocking removes that constant decision load. So instead of asking, "What should I do now?" you already know. But this only works if you respect the structure. Most people fail here. They create a plan, then abandon it the moment something feels urgent. They switch blocks, extend tasks, collapse structure, and the system breaks immediately. Time blocking is not rigid control. It is intentional constraint. You are not limiting freedom. You are directing it. Because without direction, freedom becomes fragmentation. Another important part is overloading your schedule. Most people try to fit too much into one day, and then the system fails under pressure. Time blocking only works when there is space inside it. Buffer time, recovery time, empty space. That space is not wasted time. It is stability. It prevents collapse when something runs over. It gives your mind room to reset. And it keeps the system usable long term. The real benefit of time blocking is not productivity. It is predictability. When your day has structure, your mind stops scanning for what to do next. That background tension reduces, and stress becomes easier to manage. Not because life is easier, but because your attention is no longer scattered. This is where control starts to show up again. Not in motivation, not in energy, but in structure. And structure changes how you experience your day. Less reactive, more intentional, more stable. Time blocking is not about perfection. It is about reducing chaos enough that you can think clearly inside your day. Because when structure improves, everything else becomes easier to manage.